And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken short, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Okay, 180. Like 50. I got
it. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Katie?
Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Jam.
Gun.
Off play action, Newton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On play action. Now Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Game situation. Let's go.
Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
You ready?
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Mike's 5-4.
I want that. Give me that ball.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check 24.
Kill. 28. Yes.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Mike 27.
Now it's Newton. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
11 plays. I almost took the whole first fucking quarter. Let's go.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Check three. Slant.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 20. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey, kill. 27. You got tight right there. Here we go, 47. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott eluding and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check nickel. We're going to 54. One here. We're going to 53.
Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mike 50.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Rush in. Rush. We're going to 52. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Saints, 1st down. First and 10.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Great. Mike spot forward. Mike spot forward. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Twist. Eight.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. Good move at the 30. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 95, 56. Hey, eat. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Now Breeze. Caught by Montgomery. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
50. Switch up.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Kill. Check three.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 41, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Hey, 47. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, 47. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Here we go, 47.
Under, coach.
Under.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Go to 54. Why ain't?
47. Check line 47.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Saints 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That's it. Look at him. 54. Right 54. Get that quarterback.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, hey, hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54.
Newton to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone?
20.
Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And he finds Cook. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st down, Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Ready. Right to the 3.
Check 53 fly. I'm going to run you over.
Now Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 13. Great.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go. Go right in. We're going to 53. Shoot. Go. Get out there.
Here we go.
50. Hey, kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 56.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play there, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, check right. Watch it,
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll air it out deep. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
56 at the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th.
36.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Another try after the first down sack. Brees, and this is Cook with a grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
0-2.
Brees now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 54. Gun.
To throw again. Newton. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Again, Newton. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Again, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. They're on the 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
36.
A first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Intended that time for Cooper. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Black spot forward. Here we go.
Hey, easy.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Ready. 5-9.
Here we go, D. Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down.
5-9.
Check. 3 down, 3 down. Check, check. First down, first down.
Ready, catch.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Great.
They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Check. Lucky.
Kill.
56 to Mike, boy.
We'll go 47.
Plus 1. I'm here.
26.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a good time at Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.